Okay, good morning to you all.
Good morning.
How are you?
Fine.
Feeling well today?
Yes. Not bad.
Not bad. Okay, say Alhamdulillah. Now, can you give me a sentence? Any sentence. Think of a sentence. Give me a sentence. Murida.
Ali drinks milk.
Ali drinks milk. Good. Milk. Ali drinks. Good. Now, another one. Yeah?
Muhammad watches TV every day.
Good. Thank you very much. Now, when I say he, Ali, drinks milk. Now, can I say Ali drink?
No.
Can I say Ali drink? No. Why not? Because it is, Okay, so we want to say that the verb should agree with the subject. The verb should agree with the subject. There should be what? There should be subject. There should be subject-verb agreement. There should be subject-verb agreement. He is. She is. You are. I. She works. You work. I play. You play. She. Okay, this is called what? Subject. So again, the subject should agree with the verb. Certain verbs need certain subjects, okay? Now, if you look at the sentence, if I say car, it is one. Singular, thank you. Two cars. Two cars. How did I make the plural? How did I make the plural? By adding? Okay, thank you very much. So, when we add s to the number, to the singular, it becomes what? Okay, now we say friends are important. And I like my classes. How did we make the plural? What did we add? S or es. So some nouns take s and others take es. Okay, now a final s or es is added and to the singular, and it becomes what? Plural. This can be applied to nouns and to verbs. We have singular nouns and singular verbs. What is a singular verb? What is a singular verb? Can you give me an example? Yeah?
They drink.
Verb, a singular verb. Now when I say are, is it a verb? Is it? Yes. Are is a verb. Is it singular or plural? Yeah, okay. Can you give me a singular verb? Yeah. Is. You are right. Thank you. And. Was. Good. Who's the speaker? Okay, thank you. Am. Work. Very good. Thank you very much. So we have singular verbs and we have singular nouns. Yeah. Singular verbs and singular nouns. Plural verbs and plural nouns. And the general rule is that singular verbs go with singular nouns, and the plural verbs go with the plural nouns. Plural with the plural and singular with singular. Okay, again, how can we make the plural from nouns? Can you repeat, please? By adding?
Final s or es is added to a noun.
That's it. Just add s or es to the noun, and it turns into what? Plural. Now, what about the verb? What about the verb? If you look at this sentence, Muna works. Jihad watches. They watch. We watch. We work. He works. She works. How did we make the plural from the verb? By adding s or? Okay, thank you. So again, Marwa, can you tell me how do we make the plural from the nouns and the verbs?
We just add s or es.
Good, thank you very much. We add s or ES. Okay. Now, you remember we talked about the pronunciation of the ED when we talked about regular and irregular verbs. Okay, this ED with a regular verb can be pronounced in 3 ways. It can be what? T sound, can be D sound. Okay, who can remind us? When do we pronounce it T, when D, and when ed? Yes, please.
T if it preceded by a vowel.
Voiceless sound. Very good. So this is voiceless after voiceless. Thank you. Yeah.
Voiced sound.
Voiced after voiced. Good.
Ed after ta and da.
Thank you very much. Now we have the same story with the S, okay? And with the ES in the plural. How do we pronounce them? So when we pronounce the ED in the regular verbs, we considered what? Voiced and voiceless sounds, okay? Now the same thing we consider. If you look at this word, who can read? Yes, please. Seats. Seats. Look, S is the what? Voiceless. And T is voiceless. So how did we pronounce it? S. Seats. Okay? Again. Now, yes, please. Yes, Mean. Okay, S. Why S?
Because it's a voiceless.
It is a voiceless after a voiceless sound. Thank you. Khadija. Backs. Okay, why S?
Because
Voiceless after voiceless. Okay? So again, voiceless after voiceless. Look at these words. They end with voiceless sounds. So we need, we pronounce it backs. Okay? Seats and so on. It is C sound after voiceless. Remember that this is not a syllable. Okay? Now, seats is 1 syllable. All of it is 1 syllable. Okay? It is not considered a complete syllable. If you look at the new group of words, can you please read dua? Read the first one. Seed. Look again. Seeds. Seeds. Okay? Why did she say z? Final S. This is z. Why? Yes, can. It is voiced after voiced. This sound, D sound is what? Voiced. Thank you. Next one, please. Okay. So again, why did we pronounce it Z sound? Voiced after voiced. Okay. Z is what? A voiced sound. Thank you. Yes, Sahar. What about this one? Mm-hmm. Voiced after voiced. Thank you very much. Again, yes, please. Voiced after voice. Thank you very much. Now again, in this group we pronounce the final S as what? Z sound. Because it is voiced after what? Voiced. And this is not a syllable. This sound, Z sound, is not a syllable. Okay? All the words, seeds is 1 syllable. It is not considered, this sound is not considered a syllable. Now look at the new group. Can you please read the first one? Dishes. 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 We have shwa and z sound. Okay? Yes, Shayma. How many syllables do we have? 2 syllables. Thank you very much. We have 2 syllables. So this es after. Okay. sh. We pronounce it what? As. Dishes. Dishes. Thank you. Next one, please. Read it. Catches. Kisses. Thank you very much. Yes, please. Mixes. Yeah. Prizes. Yeah. Edges. Edges. Now, how many syllables do we have here in dishes? Very good. We have 2 syllables. Thank you. Now, after. After. Yes, please read. After. Yes, read.
Final S and TS are pronounced after SH, CH, and S, X, Z, and G. The DGE sound.
Okay. Okay, okay.
The S ending as a syllable, all of the above words in are pronounced with two syllables.
Thank you very much. So it is one syllable by itself. Okay, now look at the spelling. Now this is sing and song. Verb and noun. Okay, verb and noun. Now, how can we look? For most of the verbs and nouns, for most of the verbs and nouns, we add what? To make it plural, in general, most of the words. By word, we mean what? Verb or noun. Simply we add what? S. So most of the words, most, not all, of the words in English take S to be plural, whether they are nouns or verbs. Look, sing, this is a verb, sings. Song, song. So simply we add what? S. But some words need what? ES. For example, yes, please read. Washes. Thank you. Next one. Watches. Thank you. Next. Thank you. Yes, please. Next one. Yes, read it. Buzzes. Okay. Next one. Boxes. Thank you. So after what? Look. Yeah. CH. We add what? We add ES. So for most of the words, we add S, only S. But for some words which have these endings, okay, you add what? ES. And the words, and we make the plural of the nouns and the verbs. Now, what about toy and buy? You have a noun and a verb. Each one ends with Y. The Y is preceded by a vowel. Okay? The Y is preceded by a vowel. When we add S to a word ends with Y preceded by a vowel, how do we write it? Just add. Okay, no change. Okay, happens. Just add the S after the Y. Okay? It is preceded by a vowel. Now what about baby and cry? They end with Y, okay, noun and verb, preceded by a consonant. Okay, thank you. How did we add the S? Thank you very much. Good. So we change it into what? I, and we add ES. Okay, now please, you have 2 minutes. Look at your book and do this exercise. Only 2 minutes. Finished? Please check your answers. Check your answers. Who got a full mark? Really? Congratulations. Wonderful. Okay. Do you want to ask about any point? Okay. Now, look at this rule. Look at this rule. When we started, we said what? And when we started talking about subject, verb, basic verb subject agreement, what did we say? Yeah, Marwa?
Singular verbs go with singular nouns.
Okay, thank you. And plural? That's right. Can you give me an example? Singular with singular, plural with plural, yeah? Ali is a student. Very good. Thank you. Another example, yeah? The boys are playing. Very good. Singular with singular and plural with plural. That's right. Thank you very much. Now look at this example. Naveen, could you read the example, please? Again, read it again.
My friend lives.
Okay, thank you. My friend lives in Boston. Thank you. My friend lives in Boston. Where does your friend live?
Boston.
Again, my friend.
My friend lives in Boston.
My friend.
Lives.
Again, my friend lives in Boston. Where does your friend live? My friend.
Live in Boston.
Okay, listen to me again. Listen to Wala. Wala, my friend lives in Boston. Where does your friend live?
My friend lives in Cairo.
Okay, her friend lives in Cairo. Where does your friend live?
My friend lives in.
Very good. Thank you. My friend lives in Cairo. Thank you. Where does your friend live?
My friend is in Cairo.
Okay, thank you. My friend eats chicken. What does your friend eat? She eats potato. Thank you. My friend eats fish. What does your friend eat?
My friend eats sandwich.
Okay, thank you. My friend works in a factory. Where does your friend work? In a hospital. Works in a hospital. Thank you very much. So my friend works. This is a singular. Okay. Singular noun with a singular verb. Okay. Now, my friend work. My friend works. My friend lives. Singular with singular. Okay. What about the plural? Yes, read it, please. Read.
My friends live in Boston.
Thank you. My friends live in Boston. Where do your friends live? My friends. Very good. My friends live in Cairo. Where do your friends live? My friends live in Gaza. Thank you. My friends work at school. Where do your friends work? My friends work at school. Where do your friend work? Your friends work. Okay, thank you. My friends work in a hospital. Good. Where do your friends work?
My friends work in a company.
Okay, work in a company. Thank you very much. Again, say plural noun with a plural. Okay, good. Now look. My brother and sister. My brother and sister. How many person? Two. Okay. Singular or plural? Okay, thank you. Now my brother and sister are live, do, okay? Eat, play. Okay? Live in Boston. My brother, sister, and okay, this is a group of people. It is also plural. Live in Boston. So now we used and to connect one, two, plural or three plural singular nouns, okay? When we use and to connect singular nouns, they become what? Yes, my brother, sister. This is singular and this is singular. But they make one group. They become plural. We use and to make a group. Live. They become plural noun. And they need a plural verb. Okay. Now, yes, voila. What do you want? To read? Okay, go on.
Every man, woman, and child needs love.
Thank you very much. Every man, woman, and child needs love. Now, every student in the class has a book, right? Every student, everyone here is a student, right? Okay, so with every, look, we use a singular noun. Every student has a book, okay? Now, every man, woman, and child needs. What type of verb do we use? Yeah, singular verb. Very good. We use a singular verb. So now each the same. Each followed by a singular noun. Very good. A singular noun. Now each book and magazine is. Each book and magazine is. It means the book is listed and the magazine is listed. Now with each and every, we use singular nouns, and we use what? Singular verbs. Thank you. Now look at this sentence. Yeah, who can read the sentence? Yes, please, read it, Khadija.
That book on political parties is interesting.
Thank you. That book on political parties. Where is the verb? Where is the noun and where is the verb in the sentence? Yes, Dua.
The book noun
Uh-huh.
is the verb.
That's right. This is the book. This is the noun. It is the subject. And is what? Is the verb. They are separated by a phrase. Okay? They are separated by a phrase. Does this interruption affect the agreement between the verb and the subject? No. Okay? Look, on political parties, so we don't look at the phrase. We look at the noun. Even if it is separated by a phrase. Okay? The other sentence, read it please. The ideas.
The ideas in that book aren't.
Thank you. The ideas in that book. Look, in that book, this is another prepositional phrase. Okay? It is another phrase. So this interrupts what? The subject and the verb. But it doesn't affect the agreement. Okay? So don't look at the phrase or the clause or whatever comes between them. You look at the verb. This is the verb. Ideas are. Book is. Okay? Yes, look at the noun and look at the verb. So we say the book is and the ideas are. Can you read it, please? Read.
Sometimes a phrase or a clause separates a subject from its verb.
Yeah.
These interrupting
Structures.
structures do not affect basic agreement. In the first sentence, the interrupting prepositional phrase on political party does not change the fact that the verb must agree with the subject clause.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. Now, I want to give you another sentence. Now, look at this sentence. Burning, rainy, forests, causes, look at this sentence. Which answer is right? Which answer is right? Causes, burning, rainy forests. Cause or causes? Yes, please. Cause? Why cause?
Because forest is it's a plural.
Okay, now listen. Now, burning, rainy forests. Where is the subject? Burning the forest. The act of. The process of. Okay? The act of. Or the process of. We don't look at forests. Okay? Because this is, where is the subject? Okay? This is the burning. It causes. It causes. Okay? It causes. Right? Okay. Look at the other group of sentences. Naveen, would you read the first one?
The book that I got from my parents was very interesting.
Very good. The book was very interesting. Which book? Yeah, that I got from my parents. That I got from my parents. This is a clause. This clause describes the noun. It is an adjective clause. What does the adjective do? It describes the noun. When I say weather, what type of weather? You know what type of weather? I don't know. But when I say cold weather, cold, this is adjective. Described the noun. So this clause that I got from my parents, okay, describes the noun. It is an adjective clause. Anyhow, now the book was very interesting. Now the subject and the verb are interrupted by a clause. Does this interruption affect the relation between the subject and the verb? No. Now look, the book is what? Singular. It needs what? A singular verb. Thank you. Yes, read the other one, please, Murida.
The books I bought at the bookstore were expensive.
Very good. The books were. The books were. Plural and plural. The noun and the verb are also interrupted by another adjective clause. I bought at the bookstore. So this interruption again doesn't affect the relation or the agreement between the subject and the verb. Okay. Yes. Yeah, please, Khadija, read.
In the above sentences, the interrupting adjective clause don't change the fact that the verb was or were must agree with the subject book or books.
Okay, thank you very much. So these adjective clauses don't change the fact. Okay, good. Now, what do you think of reading? What do you think of reading? Yes, please. Reading is interesting. Very good. Reading is interesting. Yes, what do you think of reading?
Reading is very useful.
Reading is very useful. Thank you. What do you think of walking? What do you think of walking? Walking, it makes us healthy. Is healthy. Very good. Yeah? Walking.
Walking is very interesting.
Walking is very interesting. Now walking, it is like what? Watching. Watching old movies is fun. This is a gerund. Okay? This is a gerund. Watching movies is fun. And you know, the gerund, this is the subject of the verb. We say, is it a singular or a plural noun? Yes, singular. We say watching. It is what? It is fun. It is fun, okay? Watching is fun. Walking is fun. Reading is, and so on. So this is again another singular. It is treated as a singular noun. It is the subject. We say this is called a gerund, okay? Infinitive plus ing, and needs a singular verb. Now we have an exercise. 3 minutes, I'd like you to do the exercise. Okay? Go on, please, do this exercise. Okay, go on, please, check your answers. Check the answers. Finished? The last one. Read it, please.
I like to go shopping when I am on vacation, but I don't buy many things. I like to shop. Interest shops is cheaply made.
Okay, so this is a group. A lot of the stuff, this is a group. One. Okay? One. It is one group, okay? We deal it as one group. Yes, read it.
Number 6.
Read.
The professor and the student agree or agrees on that point.
Yeah, what do you think?
Why agree?
Again, how many?
The professor and the student.
How many people? Two. Is it plural or singular? Okay, so they agree. They agree, right? The professor agrees. The student agrees. The professor and the student agree, okay? Yes, please. Read it. Listen, please. Which one you are reading? Number 7, yeah.
Almost every professor and student at the university approves or approves of the choice of Dr. Rowan.
We have every.
Now we say every student in the class has a book. Every student in the class has a book, right? Or each student has a book, right? Yes, please. 9.
Tomatoes are easy to grow. Growing tomatoes is especially easy.
Yeah, growing is. Jiran. Watching is. Reading is. Walking is. Okay? Other questions? Other questions? Who got a full mark? Really? Wonderful. Good number. Wonderful. What about the last one? You asked about it. Okay, good. Never mind. One mistake. Next time you'll get a full mark. Other questions on the exercise? Other questions on the exercise? Thank you very much. This is enough for today. This is enough for the lecture.